What's up, guys? What's up? I figured I'd vlog here while I wait for my car to warm up. I forgot to upload yesterday's video. That's okay. We're back to cold Chicago weather. My car says 16. My app on my phone says 14 degrees. It's 4:02 a.m. I'm starting a half hour late. Yesterday I ended a half hour late because I was stressed the fuck out, man. I was freaking out. I was doing the primal scream exercises because I was like mad in cortisol strife mode. I was freaking out, man. I was literally in my car from the time I made the video until 6:30 p.m. And then I ate a bunch of pizza because I was really hungry, and I got an Uber Eats to a pizza place, and then I was literally waiting there for 10 minutes. So then I got some freaking pizza, which I'm entering into my food log now. And then I ate a bunch of Reese's. Yeah, 12 sounds right. Maybe 15, not 12, yeah. And then I tried to upload a video to Steam it of me playing guitar, but I was like so uninspired, not feeling happy or creative. I couldn't come up with anything that I was like jamming out and I was actually digging. So I didn't upload nothing there. And I didn't want to be up all night jacking off doing chatterbait. I just read someone else's blog post about how they did it to pay off their student loan debt. I was like, yo, that's madness. Although the headline said, paid off my student loan debt by masturbating, something like that. But then the dude said he only made like 100 euros a week, which is nothing. At least in my eyes, it's nothing. Yesterday I did good though. I surpassed my ideal. I wanted to make $250 in that 15 and a half hour time frame, and I made like $285 in an actual. Oh, I forgot to end my work. I'm still online. Been online for 32 hours. Forgot to turn it off on this Gridwise crap. I should have just entered it all in there. That would have made things a whole lot easier. Oh well. Hopefully I'll remember tonight. Gridwise seems like a pretty legit app. It shows you the planes, plane departures, arrivals and departures. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty legit app. I feel like I'm an early adopter of this. It includes every rideshare company it seems like you can use. Uber, Lyft, and Via. Via seems to pay really well. I got one ride yesterday. It was an hour. It was like $33. 2.4 times prime time. Or whatever Via calls it. So it was good. I'm considering driving more for Via because of stuff like that. Seems like they're a little lesser known, and the company has enough angel investors, and they have enough liquidation, they have enough capital that they can literally charge the passenger cheap and pay the driver more. Like, she probably paid $5 for that ride, and I got paid $33. So they're in that infancy stage of businesses where they're subsidizing people's rides, which I think Uber is still in that phase as well. They're still not making money, but they are not paying their drivers as much as Via. Via is still kind of new, so they want to incentivize drivers to pay by paying them more so that they drive for Via more than Uber and Lyft. This is my idea now. I thought Via was lame because their app is not as good. And you're forced to use their navigation system, which it's not. It's just I'm used to Waze. I know Waze really well. I don't make like any mistakes when I use Waze. When I use Via's navigation system, sometimes I get confused, and then you gotta go, so then you make a mistake, and it's inefficient. But yeah. So at least if I make the same amount that I made yesterday, today, that's golden, baby. That's golden. And then I can if I knock it out again on Sunday, awesome. If I make a little less, then I'll still be on target. So I wrote it out here. But today, what I'm gonna do, no matter how cold it was, but yesterday was brutal, yo. Yesterday, the waves were tumultuous, treacherous waves. It reminded the passenger I had of when she was in Hurricane Sandy in New York, when buildings were getting just over flooded and just completely ruined. Cars were soaking up water from the flood and exploding, catching homes on fire, she was telling me. And then it reminded her of 9/11. She starts telling me about 9/11. It was an intense, extreme, dramatic ride. But it's interesting nonetheless, perspective on life. Oh man, what was I gonna say here? I'm watching that dude Doug Polk's YouTube videos. They're good, man. The dude is good. He reminds me of my friend Andrew. He's got that same kind of energy, the same kind of vibe of just funniness, making fun of other people, and truth as well. Comedic and informative. But it's good. It's really funny stuff. He takes little clips of YouTubers that it makes them seem funny. I never saw that YouTube video or the clip with Crypto Nick where he says, "I'm not exactly sure what a public key is." Oh, it's hilarious. And then he shows Ryan Hildreth's video that has like over 100,000 views, and like the audio is not synced up with the video. It's really, the dude's reaction is priceless. It's really funny. But I want to hear his reaction to, or his opinion, or if he knows anything at all about Cliff High. It's funny how people seek out popular celebrities, superstars, people who make informative comedic content that are well known, that are popular. They seek their opinion on things. It's funny how people do that, myself included. I've been doing it my whole life. I don't really look from within so much. Like Doug Polk even made a video talking about how, well, he made a clip in one of his videos talking about, he's like, comedically crying about how everyone's asking him what his opinion on this coin is, or this coin, or what about this coin, and coins that he has never heard of before, he has never researched, but everyone's asking him his opinion on this coin. It is interesting how people tend to do that, myself included. It's like they want confirmation that what they believe is right from an external source. They don't have an internal locus of control. So they want some sort of external source to agree with them and give them confidence and conviction behind their inner feeling, their inner belief. But it really comes from within, not from without. So I don't know why, but I asked him on his Discord, "Yo, make a video about Cliff High if you know anything about him," because I want to see what he thinks about it, about this predictive linguistics. Because I'm personally making some financial decisions based on that info that he's given out, specifically about his Litecoin predictions for the soaring 20s. Also, Peter Saddington, he straight up says, "I don't know what the heck I'm talking about, guys. Don't listen to me at all. I make the dumbest financial decisions. Don't listen to me." But that makes me want to listen to him more because of his results. He's saying don't listen to him, but he's made a lot of. He did the dollar cost averaging into Litecoin last year, and I want to do it this year. But it probably will not produce the same results. But I'm doing both. I'm doing Litecoin and Icon, and he's doing Icon. I didn't read the white paper. I'm just trusting him. So I could see how I could be mad at him if it tanks because I trusted him. But it's really my fault. That's why I got to do my own research. And that's what's up, guys. But all right, I got to start working here. 10 minutes in, my car is still not warmed up yet, though. Made some coffee. What was I gonna do here? I didn't sleep at all yesterday, too. Yeah, didn't sleep at all. So that's what I'm gonna do. As yesterday, I didn't bike because it was really, really windy out, and it really wasn't that cold though. But it was very windy, and like snow was flying everywhere. I could feel my car moving, because it was so windy. So I didn't want to be biking out there from previous experience, biking in the wind and getting like blown away sideways. I'm like having to lean all the way to the side just to stay on the bike. But I guess I should have done it because sitting for that extended period of time really messed me up, At least I could have gotten some exercise, gotten some energy out, some viciousness. Because before I was picking up passengers, I was literally primal screaming because I was freaking out so much. So my plan now is to adapt here. Oh yeah, I was gonna read my plan here. I wrote it out. I will earn at least $1,152.47 by the end of the day on Sunday this week on the 14th. As of Saturday, I should update this, but I forgot to. I'm going to though. As of Friday at 12:53, I had to earn $682. I remember doing the math yesterday. I earned $285. So 682 minus 285 is 397. As of Friday, so as of Saturday at 4:14 a.m., I must earn $397. I expect this will take a maximum of subtract 14 and a half hours. I guess 15. I'll say 15. 30 hours of work. 30 and a half hours of work. Therefore, today and Sunday, only 2 days left, baby. I can do this. I will put in 15 and a half hours a day from 3:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now I'm going to say 4:15 a.m. to 7:45 p.m. Today, 4:15 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. So I will drive from 4:15 a.m. to 10 a.m. Bike from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Then finish it with driving from 4 p.m. to 7:45 p.m. Doesn't matter what app I'm using, as long as I'm doing a job. I believe I will earn $397 in the next 2 days. Today today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow, working 15 and a half hours per day. I have full faith I will see. So I'm totally legal because I'm working from 4:15 to 10, which is 5 hours and 45 minutes, and then finishing it off with 3 hours and 45 minutes. It's basically 9.5 hours. 10 hours is the limit. I'm totally legal, yo. I'm actually under the limit. So obeying the law. So I believe I will earn $397.01 today and tomorrow. I have full faith I will end this week with $1,152.47 earned, maintaining an average of $1,000 earned per week for the year of 2018. Bam! So I gotta record this now. I was gonna do this in just an audio thing, but I don't always re-listen to my audio notes. So I'm gonna record this so that I'll have a record, a log of this experience, these emotions, this expression of life, of ideas, of memories. And I also want to see what you guys' feedback is. I like getting feedback from you guys sometimes. I get pretty lonely just driving around. Sometimes I'm able to communicate with passengers openly, a free-flowing communication going back and forth, and it's normal and natural and it's not weird. But ultimately, what I'm doing here is business, just getting people back and forth. Not everybody wants to communicate. And sometimes I go long stretches where no one really cares, you know. They just want to get from point A to point B. They don't want to talk to anyone, which is fine. That's what the main reason I'm doing this is to make money. But when I'm doing it for a long time and no one wants to talk, it gets lonely. So I'm observing myself. I use YouTube as like a way of expression, a way of communication. Self-expression is one of desires of every human being, right? That's what YouTube is like my outlets for expression, because I feel like most people in my life don't listen to me. They don't care what I have to say or whatever, or they just don't. I don't know. I just feel like they don't click. You know. Sometimes I feel like, at least for me, I just need to let all of these thoughts out, let all the emotion out to an extent, get feedback from people in a written form, and I'm not interrupted. I can just have a free flow, you know, free stream of thought. I'm proud of myself right now. I've gone 2 days in a row, working from about 3:30, 4 a.m. and now it's 8 p.m. now. Making that money, guys. Been watching Peter from Decentralized TV. It's really good info. I love doing it when I'm doing Uber Eats, or if I'm going to pick up a passenger that's kind of far. I can get a quick news bit in. It's awesome. It's really awesome. I can be entertained and also informed about the latest in cryptocurrencies, the newest technology that's changing the world, revolutionary. And also, Doug Polk is really good. He's like one of my favorite dudes too. Peter Saddington and Doug Polk are like the best, dude. They're awesome. But anyway, what I was gonna say, this, you know, kind of a raw, like YouTube is like my counselor. YouTube's like my therapist. Okay, if you guys are ready for this. Maybe you have similar experiences in your life, maybe you don't. Maybe it's just me. But I have heard this idea that when people feel like it's only them that feels this way in life, it's like a really short term. I learned it from like David D'Angelo's seminars that I used to watch when I was in high school. It was like when somebody thinks that they're the only one in the world that feels this way, it's a universal thing. Everyone feels that way, actually, to an extent. Almost everybody does. Or at least they are not alone. There are other people out there that have a similar experience or have a similar emotion. But here, okay, I'm gonna say it now. I guess I'm not gonna say it, huh? I guess I'm just not gonna say it. Just something I gotta deal with someone, a real person. Yeah, I guess that's what I gotta do. But I had a great day today. Bite's the longest ever. I bite from River North, Uber Eats all the way up to Edgewater, almost to Northwestern University. It seemed like, I was at Granville and Sheridan from Halstead in Chicago. Biked all the way up there. Every Uber Eats was like restaurant north, and then the drop-off location is more north. Every time, pretty much every time. It's crazy. I think what I'm gonna do is make some songs. I like this Magic of the Good Old Days song I heard on B96. It's so true. And another song is like Walk the Walk. If you're gonna talk the talk, then you better walk the walk, boy. Something like that. Can't believe I got Lyft on right now, and I've gone all the way up in Edgewater. Now I'm in the city, and I still haven't gotten a request, and I'm on normal mode. I'm gonna turn on destination. I've been going hard for quite a whiles here. I guess I guess I'm just gonna let this part out, okay? I had a girlfriend. We had sex, 2 miscarriages for me. Now we separated because of many things, but the main thing that snapped it was because she said that she got raped, and then we had sex, and she told me that she got raped after we had sex. And then I was kind of devastated by the whole event. I told my parents, and my mom was like, "You better get tested for an STD." And so we did, and we both had, honestly, I don't even remember what it was, but it was some disease that was like curable, it was like temporary. Chlamydia, that's what it was. I think I had no real effects. I didn't notice anything really. Except, no, I had a small case of genital warts. Yeah, that's right. From that. From her. And so we separated out of that. After that. It was just like too much for me to handle, It's not like there's like this instinctual part of me that believes that, people attract things, and like I feel like she attracted that. She caused that. She just went out to some random party that she didn't tell me she was going to and got raped there at the party. That's what she said, and I just didn't believe it. I could be right, it could be wrong. It doesn't matter. That's my choice ultimately, right? We weren't married or nothing. Anyway, she goes on in life. She has more boyfriends. She gets married. Actually, has 2 kids, 2 boys. And when I heard that, one day I like snapped, and I whatever reason, felt like those 2 boys were mine. Like God was like punishing me or something. And I don't know if that's probably not the right word, but God was like bringing back the kids that were supposed to be mine and making them a reality through her. And they're my kids, and I'm supposed to be the father. I'm supposed to watch them, take care of them, and take care of her, because the Bible says, have one wife to prevent fornication. Fornication meaning having sex with tons of other people without being married. So I had sex with her. I should be married to her. Those should be my boys, and that's it. That's like my emotions. Although it's not even true. They're not my boys. There's some other dudes. Why am I feeling that way? I don't know if anybody else has ever felt like that. But I told her that today. For whatever reason, she texted me out of nowhere. We haven't talked at all. I've ignored her for the past 5 years, basically. She's come to my house. I don't answer. I say go. Come to my house multiple times, and I moved on. Except for one time last year where I think I told her something like that because she was reaching out to me. And she's got like a troubled past, She was raped when she was 13 by like some black guys at a pool. Her real mom is not around. As far as I know. I think maybe she is, but her mom and dad her real mom and real dad are separated. Her parents live on food stamps. She had a boyfriend who died from diabetes. I think maybe she was molested by one of her family members when she was young. And then she tells me today, I ask her how her boys are. She says, I don't know. I haven't seen them in a couple months. I said, why? She said that her husband said that she molested her oldest son. And now there's an investigation going on. And now her husband has custody of both of the kids. And for whatever reason, here we go again. I feel like when she said that, I kind of instinctually, intuitively, gut feeling, feel like she did. As messed up as that is. Because I've heard from other things, like when children are molested when they're young, they repeat it when they're older. As fucked up as it is. They repeat it when they're older. And they may regret it. So then we talked for a little bit. I told her what I was feeling. I told her I'm trying not to lead her on, but it's almost like I am. I told her that I go to a Bible study, and then there's a guy that him and his wife, his now wife, they were once boyfriend and girlfriend when they were younger. They separated for a bit. The wife got married to somebody else. They had kids, and then they got divorced, and then they got married. The guy in the Bible study. So it's like, I was like, I don't know if it's a similar situation going on right now, like between me and her. She's like, what are you saying? I'm not saying anything. I'm like smiling while I'm saying that. It's like I'm leading her on, because she still like likes me, and she's like, I like talking with you today, and then I say likewise. Because it does get lonely, and when you don't have like a significant other, and you got someone that wants to be your significant other, and I don't have much other people to talk to other than YouTube that I feel like comfortable communicating with, that I have the ability to talk to, I don't know, on the phone, or that I would like appreciate their advice or their input other than just my own expression of the thought. It's not wasting someone's time if they don't want to listen to me. At least I feel like I'm talking to someone. I could really be talking to someone now. So that's what I'm saying. She's got a lot of baggage, a lot of stuff going on in her life, man. And really, I don't want to get involved with her again. I left for a reason. She's an ex. I should move on to something much better. But there's this inner feeling of not being good enough to have another girl. I need to have a girl that I know already likes me, and that we get along well together to an extent. And it gives me an ego boost, a self-confidence boost. There's a comfortability factor there. There's a sense of, there's less of a sense of the unknown, scariness, being uncomfortable. I feel like it might be sad, but see, when I was with her, because I was a really nerdy, awkward teenager. I was not well with women, didn't know how to talk to girls. I got really nervous. When I was in high school, I was like super anxious, so anxious that I would have mega dandruff and huge acne on just on the sideburns, like a big rash, that would like stick out and itch like crazy, because I think it was due to extreme anxiety, because I was very socially awkward. I didn't know how to communicate or have friends. I was like homeschooled for most of my life, and then I was in this big pool of tons of new kids, and I had no self-confidence. I was just a gamer kid, and I would just jack off, the TV shows or hentai and stuff like that. So I was had no self-confidence at all. I really wanted girls. I really wanted to have a girlfriend, but I didn't have the confidence to ask any of them out. I never went to any proms or nothing like that. I didn't have really any friends throughout high school. The only friends that I had were the ones that were like brazenly impudent, like so talkative that they didn't care if you were listening, like they wanted to be my friends, even if I was like very body language, like I don't want to be your friend at all. Like those are the only people that I was friends with, because they would like bust through my barrier of not talking at all, literally not talking at all, and only listening. That's all I would do, was just listen. Those are the only friends I had, and I don't know if you know people like that, but those are the only friends I had with, because I would just listen, and they would talk like crazy, because I could not talk. I could not express myself in front of people in a big social environment without stuttering like crazy or talking very fast. Like I just want to say that today I'm going to the school because I had to get my thoughts out as fastly as possible so I didn't waste anybody's time. I don't know. Or my brain was going that fast. I don't know. Those are the only friends I had. And then when I had a girl that was like that, to an extent, she really wanted me. And she would go after me, and she would call me every day, text me every day, and I liked the attention, because I didn't have that. I was pretty lonely in high school, too. But she would chase after me, and I didn't want to ever really chase after my big desires or make my big desires known to people. For whatever reason, I was just too scared to do that, to let people know what I wanted. I wanted to just be neutral. I saw an episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy was just neutral. He didn't care about anything. He didn't want anything. And then he had girls coming after him everywhere. And I was like, that's how I get girls. So I'm going to make it even a bigger point, just to seem like I don't care about nothing. But really, I cared about everything. But I just try to be neutral and just like be phlegmatic of just do nothing. The magic conch, only do what the magic conch says to do something, but I don't do anything ever. Even when the magic conch says to do something, I don't do nothing. That was me. So then I had a girl that chased, and I'm like, yes, now I can have sex. I want to have sex with a real girl. And she wants me, all right. I remember writing in my journal, yay, I had sex. I'm a man. The only way I could do it, the only way I could be normal and not super uncomfortable or super anxious was by drinking a ton, getting smashed. I became an alcoholic. That was the only way I could do it. Whoa. Alright, Mercedes, man. Jeez. So, there's my story for you there, guys. They're my story. But anyway, yeah, so once I finally did have a relationship, I remember telling this to one of my buddies, Alex the Eagle. I would tell, because we used to go out and we would try to pick up girls, we were never successful. We didn't even get a phone number. Never. We would go to the mall, try to pick up girls. We were the nerdiest kids, dorkiest dudes. We would be like laughing uncontrollably, at each other, even in our interactions. We could not be serious, because we were so scared of women and anxious, So we would laugh to let out the tension. And then the girls would just look at us like dumb. And we were just stupid, So I remember telling this because then I finally started to be a little bit better with women because I had a relationship already. And I felt like someone loved me, and I told him, I was like, yo, you want to get better with girls, bro? You got to get a girlfriend. Because then when you have that feeling of confidence, knowing someone loves you, you're just going to be better, more natural. Like, women will pick up on that, and they'll like you more. People want what's already taken or whatever the thing is. And so, once I did finally have that, and I was able to stop drinking and still keep the relationship with her, and mostly because she still liked me, whether I was drunk or not, but then I was finally able to relax and be myself more, without trying to do something to make her like me, So then I kept up with that. It was great to have someone there to spend life with that did care about me, When I had a job and she didn't, I paid for us to eat. When I lost my job and she had a job, she paid for me to eat. It was like a great thing. We were going through life together, supporting each other. And genuinely caring about each other. It used to seem, But there was a part of me that was like, okay, I need to move on. She's not like the best girl that I can get. I can get better girls, That's the way that I was thinking, because other people would tell me that. All of my friends would be like, yo, you got a fat girl, You can do way better. And I'd make up excuses, but there was a part of me that, believed that. I could get a much hotter girl, in a better situation, better family life. Because I've heard that girls that have divorced, anybody, a boy or a girl, a child that has divorced parents, it's rougher for them to maintain a healthy relationship. And I have two parents that are still together. And she doesn't. Not that it's not even her fault. But also she's had way more relationships than me in the past. She's been married already. Now, as of now, But happened to my gate here? Yeah. So that's what I was starting to believe that, and then I started to use my newfound self-confidence from having that relationship, and others in my job, others knowing that I had a girlfriend that I was taking. It boosted my confidence to talk to more women that wanted to hang out with me. And then I had a girl tell me that she's like, I went to a psychic, and she said that I was going to start dating a guy whose name starts with a T that I work with. She told me that my name starts with T. And she was way hotter. And we kind of clicked. We had a good emotional connection at work. You know, it's like, all right, this is good. She's hotter. She's younger. She's more ambitious. She's more intelligent. She's doing more with her life, because at that time, my girlfriend was like staying at home. She didn't have a job. She was like depressed. All we would do was just go lay in her bed and watch a movie, you know? That's really all we would do. So I was like, all right, let's do this. I'm breaking up with her, going with this new girl. And then right after that, my old girl's like, yo. She didn't say it like I'm saying it now, but she tells me I'm pregnant. I didn't know if it was real, if it was fake, if she's telling the truth or just a lie to get me back. To this day, she shows me a pregnancy test, you know, and it showed positive. I'm pretty sure. So that relationship, the new one, only lasted a couple weeks. It was kind of awkward at times. So then once that one ended, I just went back to the old one, because I had to have that emotional hit of love from someone external from me that was going to give love to me. So I went immediately back to her, started having sex. Then the newer one is like, did you have sex with her already? And I was like, yeah. And then she was like more distraught that I did that. I could have lied, but I think honesty and transparency is better for me, because then I can just remember the truth that I remember that's true for me. I don't have to remember lies. And honesty is the best policy, right? Am I right? Yeah, there's a lot of emotional relationship baggage for you, Mr. YouTube counselor. Yeah, so that's what, just today, I'm finding myself. Now that she's talking to me again, like her messages are, Facebook messages is there while I'm recording this video that I haven't looked at or replied to. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, why the main reason why I recorded this is because I had that feeling, right? And I think it came back to bite me, because I started to act out on that, right? At work, I would hit on girls and things because I had newfound confidence that they liked it. Like, I knew that they liked it because I had a girl that liked it, and I was taken. But then I find out from one of my buddies, it's like, hey man, I wanted to let you know I had sex with your girlfriend. It's like kind of friends. We would just get drunk and smoke weed together. Kind of my friend. Obviously not really. And I was like, what the? I was pissed off, obviously. That's what I'm saying. It kind of comes back to bite you. So it could be this whole, you know, I created that situation because of myself. But obviously that could not be true as well. Just like she got raped, and I'm thinking over here, oh, she did something to create that. Maybe me thinking that I did something to create her cheating on me with my friend before all the drama of me getting a new girlfriend, I'm pretty sure. Or it might have been after. Maybe I caused that, but maybe I didn't either. Maybe I caused that by my own intentions of cheating. But I know there's plenty of other dudes out there that sleep with girls and they want the guy, but the guy is sleeping with tons of other women, but the women are only sleeping with the guy. Maybe it's true. I don't know. I don't know, dude. That's my situation right now. That's what I was thinking about. Maybe I created those events because I was using her. I was using her as emotional support so I could get better women. It's like, okay, I got a girl that likes me. She's a 6. She's a 6. I can now get a 7. I'm gonna go get a 7 now because I know I can get a 6. Next challenge. The 6 loves me, and even if the 7 doesn't go for me, I still have the 6 in the bag at least. That was like my game. That's what helped me a lot with women. So now that's what I'm saying. I noticed today I'm hidden with. Actually, I was hidden on that one. At least we had a good flow going with that one chick in my car before even talking to her. So maybe I'm starting to get better. I was being more centered, more mindful, and now that's what was helping me. So maybe I don't even really need her. I should stop leading her on. I don't know why. I'm just like drawn to do it. But I was saying that because when I was with the 2 other girls that were talking to me like a lot, I was just thinking about how nice it would be if I was in a relationship right now. Just the feeling of being in a relationship when there's another woman in the car, even if they don't have another relationship, or just imagining that they do. It just gives another perspective, another vibration. It raises the vibration of, yes, I have a woman in my life that loves me and cares for me, just like you have a man. We both have relationships outside of what we're in this transportation time right now, or whatever. I can't believe I've been up for this long, dude. I had 5 hours of sleep. Man, I've been working since 4 a.m. and I stopped, and it's 8:40, and now I'm talking like this. It's wild when you have a definite major purpose and you work the plan and you do it, how much energy you get. It's wild. That's what I need is the pursuit, yo. Feeling good. But I probably should sleep so I can complete this process. But I should add up how much money I made, actually, too. I'm gonna do that. Oh, Selma's following me on Chatterbait. Yeah, I should do that tonight. Oh, no. It's just telling me that girl is on. I followed one girl. Yeah, guys, alright. Well, if you listen to this whole video, I appreciate you immensely. I'm grateful that you are interested in what I have to say. And if you have any feedback, if you relate to me in any way, let me know. Thank you. Peace, YouTube.